Hey guys, Mark here from Marc's O-Scale Trains. This is part 2 of the tunnel video, and I wanted to show you guys real quick. I have the rock molds installed on the inside of the tunnel, and this is so far still going the way that I had hoped it would go. Again, I wanted to build or have the appearance of a retaining wall underneath the natural formation of the rock that's in the tunnel. And this is still in a very raw stage of the tunnel construction, and it always looks like a mess until you get it scenic and then put it in place, and you have the track and the ballast in there, and you do some scenery, and it really comes out pretty nice. These rock molds are very forgiving. You don't see any of your mistakes once it's installed, and not that there's mistakes, but when you are working with these kind of rock molds, you look at it upon installation when you're building it and you're like, man, this looks terrible. But then you start piecing everything together and it starts to come into shape. And then when you do put the scenic paint and stuff on there, it actually comes out really pretty good. But I wanted to give the illusion of a retaining wall underneath the natural rock there. So far it's coming along as expected. Again, this is experience for me, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. Normally, I would align the entire tunnel like I had in the past with the rock molds, but at this point, I wanted to try something very different because I could not come out any further than what you see with these walls right here. I couldn't come out any further because I'm working with some very tight tolerances. But this is where we're at so far. And you get an idea of what it's going to look like. But we'll put some paint to it and we'll scenic it up a little bit more, and then we'll come back and take a look and see how it improves. All right, I've got the tunnel primed, and the first step of painting, happy 4th of July, is finished. But I think if I give you a look here with the flashlight, you'll get an idea. This is still got another, I got to put the wet paint on here, but this is just the first coat that I'm giving it. Let me get a little closer here for you, so you can kind of see what it's going to look like in the tunnel. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of how this is kind of coming out. And then I will I'll flip it over and have you take a look on the with it upside down here. But just wanted to give you an idea of what it's going to look like at this point. And that's going to be it. And as you can see, it'll be dark in the tunnel. You're not going to see any mistakes that you've made if you have made some. Okay, so with the tunnel reversed, upside down, how we're going to look at it. This is, well, you can probably see it better without the flashlight. But that's basically just what I did. Was I went ahead and put the first dusting of the tempera paint on there. And then I'll give it a wet coat. And then that'll really be it. Then I'll just have to get this into place. But as you can see, this is what it's coming out to look like. Okay, here we are. It is officially Independence Day, so happy 4th of July to everybody. Hopefully we can make it through this video without something going off in the background scaring the heck out of me. But the tunnel is complete. I did put the wet paint on there last night, so it is dried, and I figured I'd throw a section of track in here just to show you the how close I'm working with when I mentioned the tight tolerances in terms of the width. Of course, I will have this ballasted, and it'll look pretty good, and you won't see any of the gaps at the bottom or anything, but this is the finished product. This is what's going to go on the layout. And once I have it installed, or once I'm going to put it on the layout, I'll do another video just to show what I'm doing. But this is a lot of work for what you know, for something that's really not going to be seen unless I'm doing a video and you're going through the tunnel with a camera. But it's fun to do, but it is definitely a lot of work to get this done and to get it to this point. But you get an idea of what it's going to look like, and when it's on the layout, what it's going to look like. But it came out, I think it came out okay. I think I'm happy enough with it to where I'll put it on the layout and kind of go from there. And then of course around this tunnel will be a bunch of scenery. You know, I'll do the plaster mold and everything. I'll have tunnel portals on the ends. But just wanted to give you guys an idea. This is complete. It will go on the layout. I'll do that video. But this is the completed tunnel. Have a great day, guys. We'll talk to you soon.